This might be the toughest thing we've ever taken on in the running channel. 150 kilometers, 32,000 feet of elevation up, 32,000 feet of elevation down. Welcome to the running channel takes on Everesting. Garmin have challenged us to make a video featuring the new FX Pro and the Phoenix 7 Pro watches. They both feature the hill score, which is a new metric which helps you to both understand and improve your own uphill running abilities.
So we've come here to Eryri, otherwise known as Snowdonia in North Wales, to take on the ridiculous challenge of trying to go up here Wyddfa, otherwise known as Snowdon, 10 times in 24 hours, starting down there.
So we have divided up our runs into something based on our hill score. What that is a Garmin feature that lets us know exactly how strong we should be performing hills. But more on that later. For now, as it stands, James and Sarah are going to attempt the ascent 3 times. Myself and Jess are going to attempt it twice. But who knows what this race is going to throw at us.
So we have approximately 2 hours and 14 minutes to complete each of the 10 ascents, and maybe even potentially end up on the podium. Every minute is going to be so crucial. First up is Sarah. That's not like inviting. That's not like, oh, climb up me.
And the wind is going 3, 2, 1, go! Our race is underway, the Black Diamond. Snowdon 24.
What's quite useful is we're using Climb Pro on Garmin. The average of this climb is 14%, which is probably because we're climbing a mountain. The lack of endurance, 2.5k in, I'm starting to feel. It's about halfway up, 1 hour 40. I need to be back down there. God, I tell you what, the view is worth it for this climb. I'm 800 metres away from the top, which sounds small, but it is so steep. Worrying thing is, no one has passed us yet coming down. There's plenty of people in front, but I just didn't expect to be one of the front people. Summited, done. 1 hour, 25 minutes. I'm going to put my coat away, storm it down to the bottom, hopefully in an hour. I'm trying to suck it all in, and then when I get back down to the bottom with the team, and talk them through like which bits are runnable and which bits aren't, because I feel like Jess is pretty good at doing climbs. I feel like Mo is going to be like a Labrador, and that he's just going to shoot out, go as fast as he can, and then just completely run out of steam on the hill. We've bitten off more than we can chew with this one, I'll tell you that. I need to get here. Thank you. Cheers. Literally everyone walking up Snowdon just keeps going, you're idiots, but you're doing well. And let's see if I can get back in 19 minutes. I'm going to fly down this and hand over to James. That is lap 1 done. We're not winning this.
Yeah,
the
no.
team that won it last year had 12.
James will bring us back into the running.
So I was doing like 11, 9, 9, loving life, 10, 14, 16.
I feel really nervous. Obviously, there's added pressure if you don't let your teammates down. But I've also climbed Snowdon quite a few times. I don't know what's coming. Run the runnable bits, power hike the rest. So what is hill score? Well, similar to VO2 max, which if you don't know about VO2 max, watch the video here, is a overall indication of your general fitness. But hill score specializes in your ability to run uphill. This is taken as a metric over time. So you won't get it live on your watch. It is something that you can look at as a widget post-run. As soon as you do a run with a gradient of more than 2%, the watch will kick in and start looking at how you perform. And it's split into 2 things. So you have hill score as the overall score, but then it's hill endurance and hill strength. So hill endurance is your ability to run long distances with an uphill gradient, like doing this. And hill strength is your ability to power up. So I think, you know, your hill repeats, your explosive running uphill, that measures that. And it gives you advice on how to improve it if you're looking to, you know, run something like this, or just improve your overall fitness running uphill, because running uphill benefits all types of running.
Jess, what have you made in yours?
I got some nice Wotsits in here. I was going to say what they called, Wotsits.
Wotsits with a bit of cheese,
bit of
any
cheese
sauce on there?
and completely dry. So yeah, really enjoyable.
I am at the top. Now just turn around. And the hardest thing is going to be navigating through all these people trying to get some pace up, which is just not going to happen. I have never been up Snowdonia, but it's been this busy.
They normally warm up, but you know, it seems like a big deal. So.
What were those strides?
Oh yeah, I'll show you, don't worry. This makes me look over.
The Walkham and strides.
Keep doing them over there.
This way?
Yeah, just keep going.
Perfect. And off we go.
Is she going to stride up the mountain?
So, end of lap 1 conclusions. This is way harder than I envisaged. This is going to take me about 2 hours and 55 minutes. But what I think is hilarious is my stamina is showing 52. So exactly what needs to be if I'm going to do 2 laps. 50-50. But with a bit of rest, I'm going to recharge that stamina battery so I can keep going and get to Everest. I think the worst bit that I had not accounted for is the massive obstacle course of people there is up there right now.
The works. Go on.
Enjoy!
First challenge, off you go!
Yeah, first challenge!
Already walking, and we're probably like a few hundred meters in. Trying to get a little bit of running in whenever it's like a little bit flatter. So according to my watch, I'm on climb 1 of 3. This is hard. Oh my god, I made it to the top. Great news.
I'm gonna beat Jess according to Pace Pro. That's exactly the plan.
We're a team.
So whatever she comes back with. Yes.
We're going to make sure Jess feels really part of the team by Mo attempting to whoop our ass.
Basically, the goal is not to break my ankle on the way back down and to make it back down to base camp, ready to go again a second time. Woo! The uphill was hard. If you think about it, going downhill, it's literally just like cobble. So like one wrong foot and you could like roll your ankle and you're out the game. So probably just try not to think about that too much. I was like 2 minutes behind the targeted pace. Now I'm a minute ahead, so somehow I managed to just like make that time up down the hill. I'm coming into the end of my first lap in just under an hour and 52 minutes, so really happy to have beaten my target time of 2 hours. But the downhills really were starting to play on my glutes, so I think the next time may be a lot harder. That was so fun!
Under 2 hours, goodbye.
So you were an hour faster than me. That's ridiculous.
I refuse to let her beat me for this first lap at least. If you know me, you know I never run trails. I really came to the challenge thinking, yeah, calm, I got this. I don't got this. Because I set off last, I had enough time to ingest and digest a whole village, and I'm still beaten up, and I'm only not even halfway, I'm not at the top yet. We're in the clouds. Look at that. It's insane. Oh, we're at the top.
We're not, mate, I'm sorry.
How much is left?
Probably
I can't do this anymore.
300 metres maybe.
Huh?
300 metres maybe.
300?
Yeah.
Oh God. Jogging this last little bit to the top. I'm about halfway down on my first lap and I've got a stitch. That was one of the hardest things I've done in my life, and I have to do that 1, if not 2 more times.
I now know exactly what to expect, apart from the weather, which I think will be worse. I'm going to be using Climb Pro for this one. I want to get up and down in 2.5 hours.
I was hating every second until I crossed the finish line, and then crossing it is just what a great feeling to be here. But everyone's so friendly on the trails.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's so lovely.
Welcome to the walking channel. We've rebranded. Right, I just finished these stairs. Oh my God. I can see why You always know you just completed a hard bit when there's an aid station at the top. Comment down below, this will be fun. What ultra would you like to see someone from the running channel take on? Is there a race where you're like, oh, I kind of want to take that on, but I also want to know what it looks like? Or is there a race where you're like, oh, not for me, someone else can take that one?
Just checking in on live track on the Garmin Connect app of where Sarah is, and she's actually just reached the top of Snowdon. So that is somewhere up there somewhere, really high up.
So time check, we are 9.5 hours in now. Sarah's on what will be the 5th lap when she comes in.
Yeah.
So that will put us about half an hour to 45 minutes ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
But we'll go moving into the night time.
And everyone's
Obviously-
on their second lap.
Yeah, so obviously we're going to get predominantly slower
Yeah,
as we go through,
tired.
especially with the night. The original plan was me and Sarah do 3 laps, you guys do 2. But realistically, you 2 are an hour faster than me. So my thought was, do we switch the schedule around to maximise your speed so we can actually do this?
So if we go, okay, so Sarah comes back, I go, you go, James goes. Does that work?
If you are considering taking something on like this, read the safety instructions, take all of the kit with you, even if you think, oh, it's 20 degrees down at the bottom, I don't need my jacket or trousers, take them, because you don't know what could happen. And yes, helicopters exist, but they do still take a while. I think I need to understand that 10 minutes slower than my initial fresh all-out effort was a lot to ask, and it's like 9 PM at night, so I'm quite happy with 2:40. But Mo and Jess, soz, you've got a lot of making up to do. ETA is 9:49, so we are 11 minutes ahead of schedule. We might actually do this. Oh my god, okay. We're 10 minutes ahead of schedule. We've done 5 laps. I'm going to keep going, Jess. Welcome to halfway through a 24-hour race. There are, as you can see, 12 hours, 9 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. And we're on lap 6! Yeah! Oh, I just got my hearing back.
It's going to be getting dark soon, so hopefully I can get most of the miles underway before it gets too dark, and soon it'll be time to get the head torch out. Stats check. At the start of my first relay, my stamina was at 100%. It's now down to 60. Not too bad. So it's just gone dark. Well, it's really starting to now. So the head torch is out. It feels really weird to start climbing a mountain at 10:30 at night. But yeah, I'm kind of jealous of everyone else back at base camp. I'm hoping they're managing to get a little bit of sleep before their next go. I'm in the last kind of couple kilometres up the hill, I keep calling it a hill, it's definitely a mountain. I'm in the last couple of kilometres up the mountain, so it is the steepest bit. And then I'll try and run down as much as I can, but it's so technical, it's quite hard to do. Kind of a double whammy back up, head torch and watch. So you can see those rocks underfoot. I've reached the top, woo! What an actual feeling, this is so nice. As I said before, each minute is crucial and I'm wasting time. I've set the timer for aiming for 2 hours, so let's see how much more of that time I can get back on the way down. But it's not looking promising and there's not really much I can do because I don't go much faster. I'll probably just fall, that wouldn't be pretty. Coming into the final 100 metres from the end of this lap. It's just before midnight, so I'm going to hand over to Mo and hope that he can pick up some pace for me.
Okay, let me try and lift it.
Well done! How was it?
It was like, I was like, oh, it's like looking at the galaxy, and I was like, I'm really not well. This is not the galaxy. This is the town down below. So yeah.
Guys,
luck.
I will see you.
You've got 2 hours.
Course navigation, yes. I've got 2 hours and, yeah, 2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours and 5 minutes.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye! You can do it! You can do it!
I've reached the top. Now I'm heading back down. I've lost my friends. I have no idea where they are. If I sing to myself, does that make it any better? At least I'll die singing.
Good morning, 2:25 in the morning. 1% training readiness. It's suggesting a rest. That's not happening. My stamina when I finished my first lap was 51%. So the rest that I've got, well, it's not been great. You can tell in my voice, it's not been great. Has recharged my stamina up to 69%. So, well, I've only got one more lap to do. The aim was for Mo to be in 28 minutes ago. So we've lost quite a bit of time in the dark.
3 laps in 7.5 hours.
That's a lot.
That was one of the toughest running experiences I've ever done in my life. Wow. Trail running in the night is not for the faint-hearted. Hopefully handing it over to a trail running in the dark professional, James, who's gonna bring us home. Hey, running in the dark is not the one. I looked at some sheep, they looked back at me, but their eyes glue in the dark. It's very demonic. Oh, you're gonna get a hell of a view though.
Yeah.
The clouds have cleared up. You enjoy.
What I am really looking forward to is getting to the top and seeing the head torches coming up, the stars, and it's a still night. Don't have to worry about the wind or rain. I just have to worry about my legs and their ability to get me up there. So this feels a little bit less like a running event right now and more like a pilgrimage. The sea of little head torches going up. Welsh subscribers and viewers right now, comment a Welsh flag in the comments. I could do with the support right now. I'm really struggling, to be honest. Only thing I can liken it to is feeling hungover, because all I want to do is sit down and have a little cry. But we won't. We'll keep trudging up and have a little cry. As you can see. So, I've just come from the summit. I can now actually see it a little bit. In fact, I can see now it's cleared all the way down to the bottom, which is super exciting. Oh my days, look at my hair. Oh jeez, I am just ecstatically happy to be going downhill. Check in. I've got about a mile left. How I'm feeling right now is hungover. I've not had a drink. Just gonna caution that tale. I've not had a drink. But with a lack of sleep, I have lack of sleep anyway. I'm having a 10-month-old child. So this additional lack of sleep has put my my body battery, which is a Garmin metric that kind of looks at everything and gives you a sort of battery charge, and it's the lowest it can go. My knee, which has been hurting a bit since Comrades, is quite jarringly painful. You can see the Rose Village down there. Still feels like a million miles away. Headed to Ben. What mountain is that? Sorry, Ben. I feel like I can't go a video at the moment without relying on your, I would say knowledge, but she's just going to go on Wikipedia.
Legend.
Yeah.
How's that?
Awful.
The situation is, we're not going to be able to, sorry, this is mint. We're not going to be able to Everest. That is okay, because me, Mo and Jess are bringing in number 9. Woo! Which we're all thrilled about.
3 hours and 27 minutes left on the clock.
Are we stupid?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. Here we go. Let's go, guys.
We're running.
Yes, we're running.
So we're 5 minutes ahead of where we need to be, but I think this does it pretty evenly paced, and we can get speedy down.
I just want to say, we say stairs. It's not. It's just. It's a bunch of rocks.
Right, we've just had a quick stamina compare. I'm on 27.
I'm on 64.
I'm on 41.
I mean, that kind of matches up. Can we get back down in an hour and 15 minutes? Literally chasing 2 3-hour marathoners down a mountain. I've had better days.
We are cutting it very fine to get back for 10 a.m. but pretty determined to get that. What is it, the 9 slate?
9th slate.
I really want to see that on my mantelpiece.
But our ETA is currently 10:09 and the cut-off is 10. We're making off about a minute every 200 metres and we've got 3k to go. So in theory, we should be able to do it.
So Sarah, Mo and Jess have 12 minutes and 23 seconds to get back and there is no sign of them. My heart rate is probably as high as it was coming down the mountain. If we don't get it through, this lap, all the effort they just put in won't count for anything and it will only be 8 laps we'll have done.
I don't feel any pain. This is my new way of life, guys. Just a little camera in the back of my head.
And we've hit delirium.
What a beautiful sight with 9 minutes on the clock.
I think I can see them. I think I can see them. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Oh my God, my heart. Cutting it very, very fine. Oh my God, you cut that fine. Jesus.
That was absolutely epic. Well done, Jess. First challenge. How was it?
Yeah, it was like thrown in the deep end, but you know, loved it.
Yeah, we definitely took it easy on your first one.
Yeah, super
Will I
simple.
be here tomorrow? We'll see.
Jess is like my one.
Resignation letter.
No, loved it, guys. It was great.
That was absolutely epic. And how many likes for us to do this again?
If we get 10,000 likes, we will do this again individually. 9 each.
Whoa!
9 each.
9 each!
Oh,
my God, right.
Makes me feel ill just thinking about it.
Right, James, what should they go watch next?
Go and watch me attempt to take on another mountain race, the Eiger 101.
See you next time.
Bye.